Welcome back to the WHHI-TV Daily News. With me now is Nathan Betcher, and he is a historian with the Reconstruction Era National Historical Park, which is right in Beaufort, which I didn't know until today. Thank you for being here. Yeah, for sure. So kind of some exciting things going on. I talked about it in headlines a little bit earlier this week, and we'll get to those sites in a minute, but talk to us a little bit just about the park and the purpose of the network of sites.
Sure. The park was established in 2017 to tell the story of Reconstruction, and Beaufort was the natural place to put the park. It's where Reconstruction really starts. And then the network came out of the park in 2019, and it was seen sort of a national vision of affiliating all of these sites that had a part to tell in the Reconstruction story, and sort of networking them together.
Okay. And so how many? I know we just added 8 new sites. So what is the total?
We are up to 97 sites.
Wow.
Nationwide. We have 30 in South Carolina and 10 in Beaufort County, so it's really exciting.
That is amazing. That would be quite the road trip to try and see all those sites.
It would be. I'm trying to figure out how I can make like a little prize or something like that for a road trip.
Yeah, that would be great fun. So you just said there's 10 in Beaufort County, but we upped that number. So we had 8, now we're at 10. Talk to us a little bit about those sites.
Really exciting to get historic Campbell Chapel AME and the Garvin Garvey House on the networks. I've sort of had my eye on them for a while, and been working through the community. And they really tell the two parts of the Reconstruction story. There's the sort of individual freedoms, the Garvin Garvey House, the history of like land ownership and generational wealth, and the Campbell Chapel AME is sort of the communal kind of level where it's the heart of the religious part of the community, but also the educational part of the community and the social part of the community. So the communal and the individual aspects of the Reconstruction story coming together there in two sites.
Very, very interesting. And obviously, I think it goes without saying that these stories are important, but why do we feel like they're so important? And then also touch on, maybe if you can, some of the other sites around Beaufort, because I think it's important that we know where those are too.
Sure. I think it's really important to know the stories of these sites, just because it gives us a more complete picture of our history, where we've been, and where we could go.
Right.
People are very passionate about their historic places. I hear it when people talk to me about them, and I love it. Those are my kind of people. And some of the other sites, that we have here in Beaufort County really range the gamut of the human experience, right? We have historic Mitchellville, right here in Hilton Head. We have churches, First African Baptist. We've got Tabernacle, Wesley United, but we also have schools, the Mather School. And we also have fraternal sort of social societies. Grand Army Republic Hall in Beaufort was, sort of like the VFW of its day, for Black Civil War veterans in Beaufort to gather socially. So I know I've probably missed a site or two. Don't get mad at me.
That's okay. No. But there won't be a test. There's not a test.
Yeah. But that's sort of the whole, human experience of life, during that period, wrapped up in all these different institutions and how they tell these stories that make us us, and it's exciting.
Yeah, it's really fascinating. So if somebody is kind of interested in seeing these sites, either obviously here or even nationally, how do they find out more about it?
Sure, you can go to our park website, nps.gov/REER, that's REER, and the network website will be nested under it. And then if you would just want to come up to Beaufort, we're right across our visitor center is right across the street from the Arsenal downtown. Pop in, Tuesday through Saturday, and we'd love to give you the nickel tour.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Nathan, for being here and for being the historian that you are for all these great places around Beaufort County. We appreciate it so much.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And stay with us. There's more to come.